Now then, guys, hope you're all alright. This video I've been wanting to make for a while, and I've done it a few times now, but it just seemed like I'm rambling on, so I'm trying to do it again, so I'm not rambling on. Would you like to know how much a food reviewer gets paid? I'll show you exactly how much on Facebook you get per views. A little information I found, and it's approximate. Okay. Now, the big issue you've got is you're pushing to get content monetization. Right? At least 90% of food reviewers charge businesses anywhere from £50 all the way up to £3,000 for a review. And I will not name any food reviewer due to the fact of there's that many. All I'm going to say is you'll know them straight away because they go back to the same place over and over and over and over again because they know they're going to get the money. Hence one of the reasons why I do not put a rating, because it's not real if that's the case. No one trusts a rating. And you've got to remember as well that when we do a review, it's our taste buds, our preference. You should be showing off the food, not reviewing it. And that's the difference. It's called advertising. Now, when I say 90% of the people get paid for the reviews, this is correct. But it's how food reviewers and food bloggers get that revenue is the issue. You can get the revenue in a number of ways. You can either get asked to go to a venue. So basically, when a person asks you to go to a venue, they'll go, yeah, this much. I want it this much to come to your venue. I'll review your food. And at the end of the day, the first thing the reviewer is going to do is be obliged to give you a high score. Your food could be absolutely diabolical, but suddenly you'll be a 9 or a 10. Same basic pizza you get everywhere, same basic kebab what you get everywhere from the same suppliers. It could be the best thing ever. Now, the other way you can do it is you can message places, which I have done in the past. And please, I lost my day job a long time ago. When I say a long time ago, I'm going back about 6, 7, 8 months now. And I took some bad advice and I listened to some of these content creators. Some of them I'm having issues with today. And they advised me to do this, which I have. I don't do it no more. It's not my priority to take money off businesses, because at the end of the day, if the food is diabolical, I will not post that video. Now I will, because I am paying for the food. And I'll hold my hands up. I was one of them. So I know exactly how it goes. The other way is going door to door demanding money. And the only reason I know this is because I did it with one content creator and I felt so bad doing it. I just thought it was seedy, thought it was horrible. You're basically going in and they're trying to demand money, which I had nothing to do with it, but I was willing to take the money because at the time I was skint. I'm not going to freaking lie. That's what happened. When you go to do a review, you should basically go in there knowing that when you pay your money over, you're going to get some of that money back. The more you're following, the more views. And you've got to realise as well, when a business pays 200 quid, let's say, right, you might not get the views because Facebook is held back. And you've got to realise as well, this is hidden by tax because you're getting paid in cash. Literally getting paid in cash. So you don't have to declare it. Well, you're meant to, but you don't have to declare it. There's some people can do 3 or 4 of these a day. Make thousands, literally thousands by doing this. Then they're still making money off their social media content monetization through YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. And you'll find they might have about 3 or 4 different pages as well. So they're getting money again and again and again. Now, when you go to a venue, if they give you free food, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. It's sort of hit and miss, but I do now say that the food, if it's not to my standard, I will not post it. So if that comes out and there's a big freaking hair in it, and I also will say it's my personal preference. Other people see it and say it's the bee's knees. There's been some videos where I thought it was absolutely diabolical, and everyone's raving about it. It's people's preference. So all the food review can do is advertise food, advertise the business. When you go into these places, I like to go in now, unannounced. I like to walk in, get the food, get a camera out, like that quickly, walk outside and do it. Now, the other way you do it is, for me personally, if you message me and outside of my area, I might ask for a few quid to get petrol to get to you. And at the end of the day, you've asked me to come to you, I can't get to you. This is where some of these people charging them extortionate amounts to get there and then make a video. Other ways food reviewers are making money by taking over their accounts, Facebook accounts, like social media management. They may be charging 300-400 quid a month for them to take over the social media management. Now, be truthful, they should not have nothing to do with their social media, should not have your face in there. Whereas we as food reviewers should be doing this for our own pages. There's certain food reviewers taking over their accounts, but only posting their videos on their page and nothing else. When they do that, they're giving themselves more advertisement for their page. They're ripping the business off, let's say 300 quid, posting their video, will get advertisement back to their page, where the same video is waiting on their page. So they're getting monetization. Then they're charging the business again for the video. So for 1 week, you could be seeing maybe 400-500, month. You could see 400-500 quid under the pretense that it's only 300 quid. Why do this? Why do this? At the end of the day, I've got a conscience. And this is why I stopped after I figured out, hold up, this is wrong. This is totally wrong. I go into a business now and I could get, I don't know, I'll say a pie, which I've done before. I paid £2.50. I'll post a picture of the pie. Right now, because my figures are low, I might have made 50 cents, which is about 25 pence, 20 pence. So I've got to make £2.30. So unless that video goes skyrocketing, and you've got to remember as well, I take a photo of the front of the business. That might get, I don't know, 50 cents. Again, 20 pence. That's another 40 pence. I'm also dependent on the video. Now, I could get some, like, I don't know. I've just done a video there a little while back It got something like 250,000 views, and all I got was $20. Now, $20 for 250,000 views. It's nothing, literally nothing, because that $20 is something like £13. And this is US dollars to British, so it's about £13. So you're paying the money over and you're getting £13 back. I made a little bit of profit. Not much of a profit, but you've got to think, I've got to pay for editing software and I've also got to pay for petrol. You're sort of going backwards. So there's not much of a bracket at all. I started this because I went from being a content creator doing challenges, food challenges. And due to a medical issue, I had to stop. So the next variation to a competitive eater is a food reviewer. You'll see a lot of competitive eaters go to food reviews at some point in their life, or will transition into it, or they'll do both. And this is how content creators make money. Extra money, which is unethical. This is why when people say stop getting paid, I always say, well, I'll tell you what, mate, you get yourself a camera and you see how hard it is when you do things right. Guys, I hope that you understood that. If you want any questions answered, please speak to me and I'll speak to you. Like I said before, I was one of them and I feel bad for it. No, I'm not. I will not charge anyone for a food review. I'll take free food, by all means, but I will not charge anyone for a food review unless it's outside the area, just to get me to that area. And then I might do a few reviews in the area, unless I'm actually in the area or I make a tour. So let's say if I'm going to Liverpool for a day to do something, I'll plan a few places in Liverpool or just try there. I've just been to Benidorm, done the same thing, went to a few places that I knew I wanted to go to. Or I'll message on the group, on the Facebook, I'll say, where's the best place in such place, and I'll go to them if I can. So yes, guys, like I said before, I've always been trying to be open and honest with you. This is me being open and honest with you. If you didn't understand what I said, please message me and I'll explain everything in as much as I can. For now, I'm going to love yous. I'm going to see yous. Bye for now. And if you did like this video, please follow me on all socials, DAWESY, because I told you so. Dozzy is out. Love yous.